Buenos dias, and salam alaikum. Hey guys, how you doing? Pray you guys are doing great. Your family members and all are doing wonderful. Another day, another dollar, making the donuts. You know how it is, like always. Just coming in real quick, not too long, not a big subject. Something that I actually was talking about the other day with my tata, and it's kind of like not a rude awakening, but almost like a eye opener to a lot of us, because we sometimes forget the most important things in our life. Not that we forget them, but at the moment or at the time, we forget certain things that are very important to us, that we should have had in our mind when we needed to have it in the day or of the day that we was going to, in other words, let's say, make an agreement or make a pact with the Mfumbe. Why am I coming out with this? Why today? Why now? Because these are conversations that we have with one another, or conversation that I have with my elder, and we come up sometimes with, or these conversations just come out, you know, and sometimes, you know, I use them too, even to make videos, some of the conversations, or maybe something of it. And one of the things that I'm speaking of is this part of when it's time for you to receive your nganga, that pot, whichever one you may receive. At the moment that you make a pact with that you yourself that's going to receive that, you make that treaty, that pact with that muerto, right? There are things that you're going to tell that muerto that you want it to uphold and to do for you. On the side of what, we're not talking about, you know, doing bilongo. No. This is certain things that you speak to that muerto and you tell, or that muerta, and you tell that spirit, what do you want that spirit to do for you? And you know, as practitioners, Nkisi Malongo, Palo Monte, Palo Mayombe, what comes to your mind when, at the moment that you are asking, that you're ready to ask or to say certain words that only you and that Mfumbe and that muerto knows, because you don't have to say it out loud. You put your head to it and you say what you got to say. The requisites that you want him especially for, right? And it has to do most of the time with you, with your family, with your life. So these are things that we have to think about when it comes that day and that time for you to receive your own enganga, your own prenda, that you make sure that you say or you tell that spirit exactly what it is that you want them to take care of in your life for you. Because remember, the nganga should be predominantly for you. You know, it should be a tool to help you in your life. And if it helps you in your life, who else does it help? The ones who surround you in your household, your family, your kids, you know, your wife, and vice versa. If it's a woman, her husband, and the kids. So these are things that we have to think about. So one of the main things that you should ask for is health. It's one of the main things you should ask for is health. Because without health, there's nothing. You know, if you got bad health, what could you do? You know, it's very hard. One of the other things, and this is not the sequence or the steps, or I'm telling you to say this or don't say that, I'm only giving you advice. Another thing that you should say or tell it is to give you desenvolvimiento. Desenvolvimiento is almost like, I can't find the English word for it in my mind. It's like, right now I can't find it. I must have a brain fart or something. I can't find it. Desenvolvimiento, meaning is to help you evolve. In other words, you know, it might not be the correct word, but evolve in all aspects. You know, you don't want to ask the nganga for richness. You don't want to do that, because everybody knows that we need money to survive, and the spirits are not stupid. They know that we need currency to survive. So some type of way and means for us to get income, whether it's through working, doing a job, opening up a business, some luck coming in or something from a play of cards or a lottery or something like that. They know better than we know. But you also should think about in your household, in your immediate family, the ones that live with you, if there's anyone in that household that needs some type of special attention, what do you mean special attention? Well, you might have a daughter or a son that was born with, well, let's call it a problem. Let's say ADD or ADHD, hypertension disorder, or all these new things that are coming out there. When we was growing up, it didn't even exist. Things that you could use your infumbe or tell it to help you with that situation. But at the moment or at the time when you made that pact with that infumbe, you did not think of that. You did not remember that. Like, it could have been because of the nerves, the happiness, the joy, of receiving your caldero or whatever, but you didn't remember none of that. Like you was in another world. So what I'm trying to say here is that make sure that when you receive your caldero, and tu jura en ganga, jura whatever you're gonna jurar, because you're gonna jurar a couple of things there, make sure that when you go to ask or to tell, because it's not asking, it's to tell that spirit what is it that you require from it for you, not for anybody else. What do you require from it for you? That there's no please, no, I require this from you in this agreement, that you do this, 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 this. Do you agree? No? Okay, well, I need another Mfumbe. And you start again until you find one that agrees with it. Hopefully, that one will be wanting to do things and be here and be taken care of. That it says, yes, I got you. And it agrees. Not that if you forgot something, you can't do nothing for either that child or that loved one or anything. Not that you can't do nothing after that, because you still can. But in a sense, what I'm trying to say is, when you make that pact, remember to make that pact, and what is for yourself that you require of that spiritual being to do for you, make sure it's clear, it's concise, and make sure that you don't forget the important things. Forget about the nonsense. Forget about money. Forget about things that really are, in other words, really don't have no weight. Always remember that life is important. To have life, to live a long life is important. Health is important. Learning how to work with the Nganga is important. Ask the Nganga for knowledge. You understand? That's another one. Knowledge. To be able to work and know, to connect with you. That's so many words and so many things, and each and all of yourselves will know what exactly is that you want is specifically for that spirit to help you with, because all of us have different problems, different situations, different circumstances, and different things that are going on in our lives, and only you yourself know what it is. I can't tell you. I'm only giving you examples. You understand? But don't forget that. Don't forget that. And when you're going to make that pact, when you're going to go jurar and make a pacto, make sure when you put your head against whatever you got to put your head against, that you say the most, and you tell that spirit what you require from it for you first. For you, meaning you, your family, your children, what is it? You understand? And what is not negotiated? What will you not negotiate? Remember that. Remember that. You need to know that And because very important. Very important. I woke up today, and I wasn't gonna make no video. You see how I was gonna say something short, and I came out with this, and because to me this is important. If it wouldn't have been that important, I probably wouldn't be speaking about it. But it's very important. I pray you guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening to your brother here blabber for a little while. I'm only trying to guide you guys. I'm only trying to give you something, that you could work with. And I hope that whatever you could gain from what I say helps you. Whoever already knows this stuff, I hope you're teaching it to your godchildren or to the people that you are going to give or you're willing to give an nganga to. I hope that you're telling them these things, what they should be asking for, to help them out. Not just let them swear anything on there and forget about the most important things. I hope you're teaching them these things. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Have a great day. Hey, I forgot to add, enjoy the eye candy. It's not going to be too much, just a little bit of eye candy there for you guys. Be safe.